Welcome back to another tutorial about Scout. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use all of the Scout's melee weapons effectively. Anyways, let's get into the video. Bat. This weapon is not really used a lot. I can understand why, but come on people, the bat makes the Scout look like a total badass thug. In all seriousness, no. This weapon doesn't get enough use, really. I'd only recommend using it though if you want to use the default loadout for Scout. The main reason why I wouldn't recommend using this weapon is because there's literally nothing interesting about it. It's kind of boring to use, unless you're memeing, of course. Sandman. This is fantastic with the flying guillotine. Although the negative 10 health can be really dangerous. If you don't think you're good at dodging, don't use this weapon. But if you're good at collecting balls, then use this weapon. Because if you didn't already know, the Sandman can stun people with the Sandman, and then you can recollect your ball. If it doesn't glitch out and go underneath the map, that is. Candy cane. Okay. If you're going to use this weapon, please don't play with the damn Pretty Blue's pocket pistol. Using the candy cane with the force of nature is good though. Terrific if you're on a map with a low supply of health packs. Also fantastic if you want to get one shot by soldiers. But really, if you're going to be using this weapon, be careful of soldiers. Boston Basher. Okay, I'm going to be Dora for a second. What's Boston Basher most commonly used in? You don't know? I need the map. No, but if you haven't already figured it out, competitive. This weapon is really good for competitive, as you can use the bleed to make the medic on your team get uber charged faster, which is really good. Make sure to not spam this weapon and not hit anything, otherwise you will slowly watch yourself bleed to death. Very painful. Sun on a stick. This weapon is really useless unless you have a friend that constantly lights the enemy team on fire. This weapon can be really friggin' good if used with a little bit of cooperation. Don't use it without a pyro though, unless you want to not use your melee, which is understandable, I guess. Fan of War. Oh, please don't get mad at me if I don't go into a lot of detail on this weapon. My recommendation is use it in a VM and people will seriously underestimate this melee weapon. It's actually a great weapon. Would recommend trying to hit once with the Fan of War and then switching to your primary. But you might die a lot as you need to get close and personal to hit them with the Fan of War. Rap Assassin. Okay, let's face it, this weapon doesn't get used a lot. If you want to use this weapon, I would recommend using a secondary like the Flying Guillotine. This weapon can be quite powerful if you get a predicting force. It's not the easiest weapon to use, but if you get the hang of it, you might like it. This is the end of showing you how to use each weapon as Scout effectively. I hope you enjoyed, and the soldier tutorial series will be coming very soon.